Like I said, this is for best friendships and not for... Oh my god! What is up, everybody? It's your girl Lenny and welcome back to the YouTube channel. Today I'm going to do a follow-up on Ari's video. I do recommend you watch it over here because if you don't, you're kind of not going to understand the whole point of this video. Now, I do want to make a couple of disclaimers here. The first one is, this isn't really for the casual friendship, the people you say hi to in the hallway or your colleague at work. Although you can watch this video, this is mostly for the people that have best friendships and have those friendships where you're almost brother-sister type of feel, but things are just going the wrong way. But like I said, if you still want to watch it, you can totally do that and apply it to your life. The second disclaimer is I will be repeating this for the rest of the video. Every relationship, whether it be platonic or romantic, requires mutual love, respect, and communication. Is that what I disclaimed? Ari and I have a lot of things in common. Sadly, one of those things is choosing bad friends. I've had my fair share of bad friendships, and I've always taken a lesson learned from each and every one of those bad friendships. And I wanted to give you guys some tips and or advice on what to do if this is something you're going through or you think that maybe you could have applied to your life when you did go through it. So without further ado, let's start. The first tip I have is finding out why your friend is a bad friend. Sometimes we piss off our friends and it's just a natural thing of life. We get into arguments and they're petty and it's whatever. What you don't want to do is get into a vicious circle of they're being mad at you so they get back at you and then you get mad at them and you get back at them. This is really easy to figure out. If your friend is pissed off at you, just ask. If you're in the wrong, just apologize. There's nothing else to it. If you feel like you're not in the wrong, this is where communication comes in and you need to talk with your friend about what's going on and why you think you're right and why you think she's wrong or he's wrong, and it'll just turn into a whole communication thing and you guys will be in a much better place. If, however, your friend is a shitty friend because of no reason, then this is where the second point comes in. Finding out what you're worth. Finding out what you're worth is actually kind of easy. It is basically finding out if your friend is making the same efforts that you are making for that person. If they're not making the same efforts that you are, then it's over with. You don't need to keep trying. The third point, and for me it was the hardest point, is facing the facts. Now, it isn't easy facing the fact that the person you poured your heart and soul out to doesn't give a shit about you. It's one of the hardest things you're gonna have to face, but once you're ready, then you can take this step. The easiest way to do it is just stop talking to X person. That's what I did for my friend Kayla, and I haven't talked to her in about a year, almost a year. She simply didn't care about me, and that's what's gonna happen with your friendship. The minute you stop making an effort to talk to X person, then you're gonna find out if they're gonna check up on you the way you would check up on them. This should be the moment where he or she steps in and is like, whoa, this person's not texting me, what's going on? If they don't do it, well then you have your answer. Now, the hardest way to do this, but the most direct way to get an answer, is to confront them head on. You simply tell them, what the fuck is going on? I'm always a good friend to you and you're being a shit friend and I wanna know why. Now this actually leads me into my fourth point, which is a maybe point. It is a possible confrontation. Now you need to be ready for a possible confrontation. You're not going to go head on without knowing what you're going to say. You need to be prepared. You need to have the facts. In some cases you might want proof, but I never had proof for any of my friends, so I don't recommend it because you might look like a stalker. You go head on and tell them, you know what, I don't like the way you're treating me because I treat you better and things like that. And it is going to lead into an argument, but your friend should know morally where they stand and how they've been treating you, so it should always lead to the truth. And if it doesn't, and if your heart is still aching because you know that they're not treating you right, then that is the moment you're going to realize that they are not going to change and you need to let them go. Number 5, the big overall meaning for this whole video, I guess, is healing. Now, healing takes time and it's different for everybody. I had 5 fallouts, out of which 3 of them I simply cut out of my life, and 2 of them I simply just decided to kind of tug them out of my heart and my life. It's different. Some of them take years, some of them take months, days, hours, or weeks. The most important point in healing is basically taking your time and finding out what's the best way for you to heal. There is no right way to heal. The only wrong way to heal is if you start hurting yourself, and you should know that it is never worth it. Like I said before, it's really hard coming to terms with the fact that someone you poured your heart and soul out to doesn't give a rat's ass about you. But when you heal, you'll find out that you're a much better person than they are, and you never needed them in the first place. Look at me, almost 20 years old, and all those 5 people didn't need them. I'm fine without them. That was it for this video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. Leave me a comment down below with maybe some issues that you're having, and I promise I will definitely try to respond to them. You can also hit me up on Tumblr through Anon or through your URL, or on Twitter with the hashtag AskLenny, and I promise I will try to respond to as many of you as I can. Hit that subscribe button down below and that thumbs up button, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!